Hey y'all, welcome to a new demo. This time we're playing Prologue, Gossip, and Potions. This game, the demo dropped, I think, at this point, maybe like a couple weeks ago while I'm recording this. This is a pre-recorded video, uh, but yeah, I actually had this demo in my library for a while, but it took me quite a while to get to it, but I'm very hyped to try it out. It's like a post and sop game, but with, some character interactions, stories, and all that stuff, like a visual novel as well. But yeah, it's developed by, is it PQ Studio? Oh god, I'm so bad at like actually pronouncing names, but I will link, the game like Steam page and like the socials for the developers on the descriptions below. But from the get-go, when you open the game, you get to see the settings option, right? And I feel like personally, I am actually a huge fan of some certain accessibility functions here, personally. The one I appreciate the most is having the text size function, because personally I'm kind of blind, so whenever a game have like a text size function where you can like adjust the text size, I always make it bigger. So that is nice. There's even like I think I'm covering some of the things, but there's the dyslexic font as well, and then reduce motion. Uh, and even low quality graphic. I think that's really nice. But anyways, let us start. First off, very cute main menu thing. I always enjoy this effect. Like very simple, but it adds a lot more to the main menu instead of it just being something staticky. But yeah, let us start, shall we? I don't know too much about this game. I only found it out when the demo came out, I think. So this is very nice. The witch Aoi is nervous, running back and forth inside her shop. She sorts the ingredients on the work table in an attempt to calm herself, thinking out loud. All set, I think? But what if nobody comes? What if this was all a mistake? She stops and takes a deep breath. No, Aoi, relax, everything will be fine. Capricornio. Sure, because everything always goes according to plan. Whispering. Shut up, Capricornio. Oh god, my English is not Englishing today. I'm just trying to help. You could at least fake it better. You look like a cat on a hot tin roof. To be fair, a hot tin roof is really hot. Before Aoi can retort, small bells on the door announce someone's arrival. Don't talk to me, I've got customers. Aoi quickly turns towards the entrance. Good morning, Aoi the witch. Hopefully I'm not covering the characters too much, but the guy, he has a dog. He has a dog. Oh god, so cute. But also another thing, I think the art style for this is really cute. Really cute. I like how there's also a bit of motion on the sprite itself, and I like the usage of this, what do you call it, effects on the text itself. It is nice that they give you like an option to actually like turn that off though, for less motion stuff, right? But good morning, I wasn't expecting customer this early. I'm not a customer, I'm a merchant. They call me Oso. I take the town's good out of the big cities and bring back what they need. Passing through, I couldn't resist taking a look. It's the first time a witch has come to Greenhaven. The small creature sniffs around and stops in front of the cauldron, watching it curiously. She barks once softly and sits down. Aw. Looks like your friend has a good nose for potions. Oso laughs while petting the creature. La criatura. Yes, she tagged along on my last trip. Along the way, she wouldn't stop eating the herbs I carried in my packs. Speaking of which, he opens his briefcase. Look at the look at the dog. Oh my god, it's so chunky. But anyway, I can't get distracted. There's other things I have to look at. He opens his briefcase, which seems to hold far more than it should, and pulls out two small hand-labored jars. Oh, the art is so nice. It's so colorful. I really like it. There's like 2 ghost creatures in the briefcase. Should I be worried about that, or is that just normal? Add these 2 left over. Dreamer bee honey and green sage leaf. If you brew something with them, you can keep whatever's left. Taking the jars? Really? Of course. Ooh, healing potion. Alright. This the potion will brew. Use the magic radar on the left as your guide. Press up to go to ingredients. I wonder if WASD works? I am on a laptop. Nice, it does. Read each ingredient's description. It holds important clues. Drop them in cauldron with... Is it enter? Gotcha. Or space. There you go. It's nice that there's also like alternate controls. But stir... Oh my god, the fire creature. And I think I might be covering it, but let me just move out of the way. If you can see it, there's the dog sitting down. It's very cute. Or should I move this way? I'm not sure, but I'm covering the dog. It's very cute too. So, there you go. Simple and reliable healing potion. Has a slight healing power and is fairly stable. Ideal for beginners. I think a little input, I feel like it'll be nice if the tutorial controls is actually just the... Either it's space, either it's like left or right, ISD, like actually just writing it down, because I was a bit confused initially, because I'm on a laptop, so my icons do not look like this at all. And honestly, I never really got on a PC much, so I have no idea what this icon is personally. I'm quite tech illiterate, but there you go. Straight to the point. Well, a deal's a deal. That potion you brewed, can I have it? Yeah, it's fair. You gave the ingredients. It's basically yours. Examining the potion. Not bad at all. You've got a knack for this. People will be lining up at your door in no time. Putting it away in his briefcase. Perfect. Thanks, Owie. Yes, just what a rookie shopkeeper needs. An endless line of problems. Thanks. Let's see, I also have some electric lotus and stardust dew. Think you can make something interesting with them? He pulls out 2 more jars and set them on the counter. Curious, taking the jars. Interesting combination. Let's see what comes out. Okay. You have a new potion. Move through the grimoire with left and right to see them. Like that. A different potion. The shape change and the fire arc on the radar too. Press up to go to ingredients. Also, again, if you guys can hear construction noises in the background, yes. Construction has been happening for weeks and, like, I don't know, at least a month now. So, just ignore that. I see, I see. One of this and one of that. The shape matches, but the fire doesn't. Raise it with... Alright. Just like that. Energy potion. Potion that boosts energy to the extreme, causing a frantic frenzy. Highly volatile. Picking up the potion. Perfect, I definitely wasn't wrong about you. You've got real talent. That reminds me, I'm going to run out of ingredients soon. Would you know anywhere I could get more? That's no problem. I pass through Green Haven every so often. The roads aren't always safe. If you supply me with potions for the road, I'll bring you the ingredients you need. A fair deal, don't you think? Sounds good to me. By the way, this thing since I've chosen where she wants to be. She's not mine, she joined me on the road. If you want her, she's yours. The small creature barks softly and sits next to Owie, wagging her tail. Look at it! Look at her! She's so chunk. Yes! Keep... Alright, I think we can be friends. I'll call you Luna. Very cute. Luna walks up to Owie and licks her hand. Owie smiles while petting her. Congratulations, now you're babysitter too. What's next? Opening a daycare? Good choice. Oh, before I go... He opens the briefcase again and pulls out several bundles and jars, stacking them on the counter. First shipment on the house. Seriously, thank you so much. Now I can make all the potions I want. There has to be a catch, or he's a terrible merchant. True, that is true. Closing the briefcase with a click. Well, I think I've chatted long enough. They're expecting me at the tavern. If you need anything, don't hesitate to look me up. It was a pleasure, Owie the Witch. Also waves goodbye and leaves the shop. Luna stays by Owie's side. A little note, I think the fading in and out might be a little bit too faded out sometimes. It might be a bit hard to read, I feel, at least to me. Great, a clumsy witch, a useless mutt, and a brilliant hat. What a promising team. It is the hat, okay. Sarcastic. Yeah, good thing we're in this together. The shop is completely silent, except for the bubbling of the cauldron. Always slumped over the counter, visibly bored. Yawning. Nobody's coming. The doorbell chimes. Owie jumps in surprise. A man walks in with a firm stride and a wide smile. A young elf with a neutral expression follows, carrying a thick stack of documents. Ooh. This guy looks important, or at least he thinks so. Welcome! Can I help you with something? Extending his hand. So you're the new witch of Greenhaven. Pleased to meet you. Owie shakes his hand, taken aback. Yes, I'm Owie, and you are? I'm the mayor of Greenhaven, and this is my secretary, Lysandra. Lysandra, I think, is how you pronounce it. What a cozy place. This whole town is already singing your praises. It's just one person, sir. A very enthusiastic one. He hands her a small package wrapped in cloth. A small welcome gift, freshly baked bread. It's cold. Thank you, that's very kind. By the way, get ready. Now that I've paid you a visit, people won't be far behind. Things are about to get busy. Finally, not like a crowd to liven up this place up. Work hard, witch. After all, your profits are my profits. God dang, it's taxes, isn't it? Yeah, I'll work hard, I guess. Perfect, no better time to start now. What can you give me? He comes to your shop, gives you cold bread, and on top of that wants something for free? Toss some fresh water in the cauldron and give him that. It's more than he deserved. You know what? Do you need an energy potion? You know what? Let's do craft potion. What do we got? What is it? So we have... Oh, we have a lot of ingredients. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a lot of ingredients. We even have a fucking... spectral cat. Okay, so it's the body, drain the blood. I wonder if... Ooh, there we go. I mean, hey, I'll oblige. What if we just make... Oh, whoops, I'm mispressing everything. Alright, let's... Or, you know, no. Let's take a look. So that's just water. Peppy potion. Bring objects to life. Potion that makes plants grow. Prudence. Mental clarity. Okay. Resistance. Fizzing potion. Super rinse. Rest potion. What about... mysterious brew. What about we make him a prudence potion? If we are able to figure it out. I am curious how this works. So, suits the body, brushes the mind. That brushes the mind. This one lights up the mind, but drains the flesh. Bewitches the mind, wears down the body. Lights the mind. Okay. Heals the body and silences the mind. Heals the body and thingy. Sharpens the mind and lightens the body. Strengthen the body and brighten the mind. Okay, let's try... How many can you put in, I wonder? Can you just put in a bunch? Let's try putting in one of those. I guess when it fills up, that's the maximum we can put in. Maybe a little bit of this? Maybe a bit of this? Is that too much? And this, why not? Why not? Why not? Whoops, I accidentally put in a bit too much. Whoops. My bad. And then... Was it... Oh no, I forgot how to... thing, I guess... Fire. What do I do with this? Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It does tell you what you have. Hey, we did it! It's like a D20. Potion, it promotes prudence and mental clarity, provides great lucidity, and influences subtle transformation. There you go. This looks like just the right thing to give a mayor. Are you sure you want to waste a potion on him? I'd just give him water and call it a day. Yeah, man. Well, how thoughtful. I wasn't expecting something so elaborate. It was, and I accidentally put in 2 ingredients that I feel like I didn't need to. Well then, if you need anything, don't hesitate to find me. I'm always at my mansion. Right, because he's very, very busy, I would hope. The mayor leaves, followed by Lysandra. Well, that was interesting. You got the back of a parasite in a suit. Nothing can go wrong now, right? I think that was the easy customer. From now on, everyone's going to walk in with their own ideas. What you decide to give them or not give them will save their lives. This is going to be fun. By the way, I'm starting a memory album. I'd like to fill it up with stuff. An album of what? Of you, mainly. Take notes. Oh god. The face you made when the mayor said your profits are my profits. How you walked into the Awi place. You weren't paying attention, were you? Whatever, you can read the log anytime. You'll be able to reread any dialogues there. I think you're going to need it a lot if you keep this up. Oh! An actual log is nice. Talk about log, let's see. So... When the mayor said your profits are my profits, how you talked to Luna in that high-pitched voice, thinking I don't notice, the exact moment you tripped over your own cauldron this morning, the sigh you let out when you saw the bread was cold, and every single time you're going to ignore my advice from now on. There you go. The doorbell chimes. An elf walks into the shop with a determined stride, as if she already knows exactly what she's going to buy. Under her arm, she carries a rolled-up map that, the moment she crosses the threshold, starts screaming. Stop her, she'll get us all killed! Awi watches the elf, confused. What a subtle entrance. Look at someone's need to dial down the hysteria. Is your map screaming? The elves look at Aoi through narrowed eyes, confused by the question. Oh, that's just jackpot. See, this map is for finding incredible treasures. You just have to get used to the noise. I'm not a treasure map, I'm a warning map. Everything I mark is danger. Oh, I see. By the way, that's not in the album. You can check what you have and what's still missing whenever you want. I have a feeling you're going to spend time there. The elf leans on the counter. Adeline, Tomb Raider, give me your best resistance and healing potions. A great adventure awaits. Resistant healing potions. It would be very reckless to give her what she wants, but remember, for resistant you'll need cell plant, the usual leaf, and something that makes your hair stand on end. And remember to watch the fire. Cell plant, usual leaf thingy, okay. Always shakes her head, a bit dazed. Have you been to places like that before? Have you been to places like that before? Obviously, I always come back with my pockets full. Stop her! What's in that place? And what exactly is in that place? Adventure! Danger! Everything is danger! Abi looks at both of them. And why does your map screams like that? That's its way of saying there's interesting stuff around. That's a lie! Adeline doesn't react, she's already browsing the cells. Adorable. But if I refuse to sell, I'm kind of worried that, like, you know, they would still go, but they don't have a potion. Crap, okay. So healing and... Okay. healing and resistance. Let's try to do the resistance first, because we don't know how to do that yet. Okay. Actually... Oh, I feel a sneeze coming. Holy crap. Excuse me. But recipe fire tree body 2. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what these means, but I guess we'll find out. Also, exits Luna. Oh. I guess eventually we'll get to like do the... Oh, I don't know what you call it. The one where you crust the ingredients, I suppose. But anyways, let's see. Sharpens the mind, strengthens the body. So maybe this. Okay. And maybe suits the body. Heals the body. Maybe one of this. Maybe this. Alright. Maybe more of this? I sense a lot of magic in the cauldron. I see. What if I get the fire going? Okay. Oh no, keep going. What if I add water? Huh. Okay. Well then. Well, I think I might have messed up. Hey, we got a mysterious brew actually. Ooh. A shapeless mixture. Nobody knows exactly what it contains, but it holds some value for the curious and for a strange quest. Anyways, that's not what we needed. Crap, okay. I guess we can make a healing potion first. So... was it this? And let's do this. Yes, and then maybe... Oh, there we go. I think we found it. This should be resistance, no? Because the fire affects it too. That's very cool. That's very cool. Hey, we got it. We got it. Nice. So resistance, we just need healing, is it? So maybe one of this, and then one of this. And then the fire can be lower. This. There you go. Now I understand. I understand. I'm starting to understand. It's nice that they give you a decent amount of the ingredients so you can like play around, you know? Because if I didn't have that much ingredient, I feel like I would be a lot more worried about, you know, using them. There you go, we got healing potion in. So, first off, resistant. Oh, it's only one! Gotcha. All we hands her the potion. Adeline stores it with an efficient smile. Perfect, just what I needed. You've doomed us all! Treasures, here I come! She runs out of the shop. This town is full of weirdos. And that's being said by Hat. The doorbell chimes louder than usual. A winged pig bursts in at full speed, crashing into the walls and ceiling. Oh. A pig with wings? Is it a shop or a freak show? Now, witch, please help me. I haven't slept in 3 days. He stumbles a bit, flailing his wings uncontrollably. I overdid it with the magic powders. I have too much energy. I can't start off. Magic powders? What kind of party was this pig at? It's a flying pig. Are we really going to question that? Anyway, if we want to put him to sleep, Dreamer bee honey to start, some sighs to calm him down, and some scally from the deep to cool his blood. And remember to watch fire. How long have you been awake? Tell me again, how long have you been awake? He starts counting his hooves. Make that 4 days? I see. Where did you get the magic powders? Where did you get the powders? That's none of your business. He's right, that's none of your business. Sorry for trying to make conversation. Offer a potion. Yeah, I know the hat gives you hints, but I have a short-term memory. Good thing there is a log right here. I completely forgot I could have done it for the resistance too because I was too focused on trying to figure it out myself. So Dreamer bee honey, like that. Some sigh. This one. Log. Something scaly from the deep. Am I scaling too much to fire? Something scaly from the deep. So mermaid scales, right? And then the fire, right? Something like that. There you go. That should be it, I think. Oh, the design! I will say, I love the design of the potions. Potion that induces deep sleep and relaxation, combines ingredients with sedative traits and some healing. Here you go. Owie hands him a bottle with a light blue liquid. The pig examines it against the light. Drink this. I think it'll help you relax. Thank you, witch. He drinks the potion, yawns. I think I'm already feeling its effect. He collapses on the floor, instantly snoring at full blast. Luna, can you bring me a cushion, please? Happy barking. Let's go. That's our dog. Now we have a flying pig in our shop, you know, as you do. As you do. Aoi places the piggy on the cushion. Luna brings her in together. They drag him to a corner of the shop where he won't get in the way of future customers. Great, now we got a deli in the shop. Well, at least he's sleeping. That is true. Did we get paid? The doorbell chimes. Owie looks up. The door is open, but there doesn't seem to be anyone there. A cat girl enters the shop with cautious steps, ear perked up and eyes squinting. She takes 2 steps and stops dead in front of herself. Hi, I need a potion to see better. I break my glasses and I can't see anything. I relate to that. Always someone is talking to the self, raising her hand. I'm over here. Blinking and relaxing her posture. Sorry, without my glasses, everything looks like a big blurry smudge. She's squinting. My name is Nyanka. I'm a martial artist. She takes a few steps towards the counter, tripping over a chair on the way. I need a potion to see better? I broke my glasses and, well, you can see what happens. For the eyes, it would have been, it would have to be something that improved perception. Don't you have sifting crow feathers? With that and some Stardust Brew, you could start, and you can also add a bit of leaf to relax. Remember to watch the fire. How did you learn martial arts? Tell me, how did you learn martial arts? My teacher trained me since I was a kid. She said I had natural talent, great reflexes, excellent balance, good instincts. The only thing that fails me is my eyes. What happened to your glasses? Promise you won't laugh? I promise. Nyanka leans in and whispers something in her ear. Owie holds back the urge to laugh. What an idiot. There you go. How did you get to the shop if you can't see? I walked into every house and stopped asking for you. Oh, God. You're still here. You're still there, right? Got you. I got you. But yeah, I also wear glasses. And my eyesight is not the worst, but it's quite bad. Especially if you are not a person that wear glasses. How blurry it is quite bad, I suppose. First off, this. Like for me, if I take off my glasses, I can't even, like my laptop screen is blurry, so I get it. Stardust Dew and Leaf. So Leaf, Stardust Dew, Fire. There you go. Let's do this. I was just curious to see what the other fire levels do as well. Enhance Vision Potion. A potion focused on perception and transformation can improve vision, but with potential side effects if misapplied. Where did we get the eyeballs? So should I be worried about that? Is it ethically sourced? There you go. Give the potion. Always carefully answer the bottle. This will help you. You should notice improvements over time. Nyanka, without waiting for instructions, uncaps the bottle and splashes it directly into her eyes. Is that how you're meant to? Alright, I always assume you just kind of drink it, you know? But I guess it is eyeballs. It might be a bit cursed to drink that. Oh, there is a thing! This is exactly what I had in mind! The eyeballs. What did you do? You were supposed to drink it. One of the eyes on the bottle hits Nyanka's. Nyanka blinks rapidly as the liquid drips down her face. Then her eyes snap wide open as she drops the bottle. And to think I saw this for free, front row, and I'm in the album too. Oh. Was I supposed to apply directly to the eyes? No! Nyanka pays, does a martial arts bow and leaves the shop. Hey, if it works, I suppose. Well, at least he didn't try to drink it through her nose. Look at the broken bottle. Yep, that's definitely a mess. I think I should start putting instructions on the bottles. Look at the broken bottle. Can eyes kiss? Let's not talk about that. The doorbell chimes. A tall man walks in, broad shoulders, his boots caked in fresh mud. The smell of wet earth and fertilizer precedes him like a herald. He carries a straw hat in his hand and a worn leather satchel over his shoulder. The man stops at the entrance. He wipes his boots on the doormat with meticulous care, smooths his work shirt with an almost ceremonial gesture, and walks towards the counter with measured steps. His posture is impeccable. Good afternoon, Miss Witch. Allow me to apologize in advance for presenting myself in this state. The farming trade rarely spares one's appearance. Why does the man in manure boots talk like a diplomat? Hey, he can be if he wants, man. He extends a callous but firm hand, always shakes it, somewhat surprised. My name is Frank Beaumont, farmer. My family has worked these lands for several generations. Pleased to meet you, Mr. Beaumont. How can I help you? I've come to consult you on a delicate matter. This year's harvests have been extraordinary, so much that, regrettably, I cannot manage it all on my own. He opens his satchel carefully, pulls out a sizable turnip. Hell yeah, free produce, wrapped in clean cloth, and places it on the counter as if presenting a newborn. Oh, look at it. Robert here took 2 days to harvest, but I still have Teresa, the twins Pete and Paul, and Miss Augusta to go. And that's just the North Garden. A very successful farm, I say. This deserves a chapter in my memoirs. My entire family depends on this delicate operation. That's very cute. It's a reference to that one painting as well. I don't know what it's called, but it's one of the classics. Lovely family. My compliments to whoever behind this sod. You're welcome. That's a very healthy turnip. The finest of its generation, but I didn't come to boast about my little ones. I need a solution before the harvest goes to waste. He pauses and looks out the window. Also, this morning a pig with wings flew over my garden. I took it as a sign to entrust myself to witchcraft, which happened to have something that could help me. Talk about the flying pig. If you want to give this man something useful, crow feathers and stardust dew would be a good start. Although for it to really work you need a spectral essence. Why do you name them? Mr. Beaumont, why do you name all your vegetables? As if the question were perfectly natural. Naturally, don't you name your potions? No, not really. I see. Couldn't you ask someone in town to help? Shaking his head calmly. With all due respect to the people of Green Haven, persistent agriculture cannot be improvised. Last year, a well-meaning volunteer uprooted Lady Catherine. He pauses. The grief seems genuine. I was still in mourning just last month over losing such a beautiful eggplant. He was in mourning for an eggplant? Oh, I can't tell if this man is a lunatic. What kind of crops do you have exactly? Everything, miss. Turnips, eggplants, carrot, pumpkins. The season the South Garden have gave me a whole family of pumpkins. He counts his fingers. Sir Ferdinand, Lady Rose, and 5 little ones. Gotcha. I like him. I like him a lot. So, crow feather, stardust dew, spectral essence, ingredients. Stardust dew, the crow feather, and the spectral. Okay. I guess this one, no matter what the flames level is, it's all just the actual thing itself. The same effect. I see. Ah, look at that potion go, it's animated and everything. A Peppy potion. Potion that brings objects to life with strong transformation and mind traits, extremely volatile and prone to spontaneous rebellions. Is this what he needs? Or did I mess something up? Let's take a look at the grimoire. Just to make sure. Alright, I guess that is the thing. And then we'll go back to SUP. Here I go, an animated potion. A gift potion. Oh, we had some a very strange pink bottle. Is it dancing? This will bring the vegetable to life. If they can move, they could harvest themselves. That is true. But they also gain sentience, so that also makes it a bit harder to actually eat them. I feel they have a name and they have sentience now. Eye signing. My little ones will be able to walk? Talk? Well, move, at least. Okay, maybe it's not sentience then. Perhaps? I don't know. Shaking out his hand with both hands. Miss, you don't notice, but you've just made my lifelong dream come true. He runs out of the SUP. Because bringing inanimate objects to life has never gone wrong. True. The SUP door opens slowly with a faint creak. A young girl with red skin and small horns peeks her head in slyly. Her hands, covered in small bandages, grip the edge of her worn blue tunic tightly. Her eyes scan the room cautiously as if she were ready to run at any moment. Hello? Is this the place where the witch Aoi lives? Without looking up from what she's doing. That depends. Who's asking? The girl presses her lips together, clings even tighter to her tunic and takes a step inside, swaying slightly. My name is Millie Blunderkin. I'm looking for a teacher. She pauses, avoiding eye contact, and hurries to add. But I understand if you're busy. I know it's normal to take apprentices outside of your coven, and you probably have more important things to do. I just thought, maybe... Her voice fades to a murmur. Never thought I'd see someone more desperate than you. Turning her head towards Capricornio. Hey, that was mean. Why can't this girl understand me? Looking at Millie. Aoi, can you hear him? You must be a witch. Yes, well, sort of. I'm still an apprentice. And what can you do? Well, I know enough to do basic magic. Aoi stares at her in silence for a few seconds, long enough for Millie to start getting visibly uncomfortable. Aoi sighs and shrugs. If you don't destroy my SUP in the first 5 minutes, you can stay. Millie stares at her, surprised. Really? I wouldn't get excited, so I'll probably change her mind once she sees you in action. Millie lowers her head slightly, but quickly nods several times, nervous and clumsy. I'll be very careful, I promise. Aoi watches her a moment longer and points to the cauldron. Alright, you can help me. Let's do... You wanna just start with the classic cleaning? Just cleaning? I was going to clean us up. Why don't you start sweeping while I go to the dustpan? While I go get the dustpan. Sure. Aoi goes to get the dustpan, and when she looked back, the SUP's broom has stood up on its own. Then without warning, it runs out through the door. What just happened? I don't know, I just used a cleaning spell. Well, from outside, the screams and bangs can be heard. And I like her, she's barely been here a minute and it's already a disaster. You wanna try doing the inventory? How me do the inventory. I'll sort out the ingredients and you can sort the potions. Make sure they're easy to find. Yep. Millie lugs a jar the size of her head onto the table and starts pouring in the brews. Owie, focused on her own task, takes a while to notice what's happening. By the time she finally realizes, the jar is already nearly full with color-shifting liquid that bubbles with an unsettling energy. Millie, stop! Right at that instant, Millie pours in the last bottle. A flash of light illuminates the sop. And then we blow up. What did you do? Lowering her head. I put all the potions together into one single potion inside one jar so it'd be more convenient? She did what? Oh, this girl just broke every law of witchcraft and possibly physics. Owie takes the potion and places it inside her cauldron, closing the lid. You want to try balancing the register? Do not balance it on your head or something, or like your thing. Do not balance the register. Not literally. Can you help me balance the register? I'll just hand you the coin so you can confirm the numbers. Oh, also, I got a call, so I'll be right back real quick. Give me a moment. Alright, we are back. I had a call from my grandma, so I picked it up real quick, but now we are back. Sir. Always starts counting and passing coins to Millie, who arranges them and make notes in an old ledger. Everything checks out? Millie blinks, looks at the numbers, frowns, and counts again. Something doesn't add up. Let's start over. Yeah, it must be a calculation error. She starts adding up the coins again, muttering to herself, her expression shifts from concentration to confusion and then to panic. Millie goes silent and stares at Owie with wide eyes. Well, it seems like we now have a debt? Owie stops reading for a second. With a stiff smile. What? Barely in a whisper. I think I changed the value of the coin to a lower one by accident. A chill runs down Owie's spine. With a slow movement, she picks up a coin and examines it closely. It looks normal, but the emblem is wrong. If she can do the reverse trick, forget selling potions, we'd be rich. True. That's probably illegal, though. Lowering her head. That's why they wouldn't let me touch money at the coven. I mean, she got potential. So I feel like, yeah, why not? She can learn. She just needs a lot of practice. I still get it, I think. Owie looks at Millie. The sop is a disaster, the broom ran away, the potions are fused into impossible concoction, and the coins are worth less than before. Magic. And yet Millie's still there, eyes full of hope. You know what? The sop is still standing. Come here and high-five me. True. Technically, she didn't break the thing. Owie and Millie high-five. Welcome as my disciple. Raising her arms. Yes! In her excitement, Millie throws her arm in the air and accidentally hits Owie, sending her straight into the counter. No, I love this girl. Big things happening. The sop is silent. Owie has her head resting on the counter. She hasn't moved in a while. Are you alive? Without lifting her head. I'm not sure. The entrance bell chimes. Also walks into the shop carrying a bag. He looks around. Crooked shelf, broken jar on the floor, and a notable absence of a broom. Sitting in the back of the counter. Wow, and here I thought the shop would last at least a week. Lifting her head just enough to look at him. I don't want to talk about it. Pulling a jar of honey from the bag and setting it on the counter. Here, you're going to need this when I tell you what happened outside. Is it the broom? What happened outside? Nothing serious. Well, depends on how you define serious. Also, this settles into the chair. For starters, there's a winged pig asleep in your shop. True, that is true. My compliments to whoever behind this sod. You're welcome. Okay. Nyanko is spotted heading to the forest, muttering strange things. Look like she can see without her glasses now. Another lovely shot for the memory album. True, also true. Interesting. Oh god. Adeline headed into the forest, screaming something about treasures. Her map wouldn't stop begging for help. True, that is also true. Both of them. And to think I saw this for free, front row, and now it's in the album too. That's the same dialogue from before. Sinking further into the counter. Anything else? Yes. Frank's vegetables came to life. They kidnapped him. Nobody knows where they took him. R.I.P. Frank. It was nice knowing you. Immortals in the album without a permission, by the way. Face in her hands. Please tell me that's everything. Almost. A broom is the prime suspect in a series of violent crimes around the town. Yes. That was the girl's fault. Technically true. But then again, now she's our disciples, so maybe it's our fault. We're the one who told her to do it. To do the cleaning, I mean, you know. Also pauses. His tone shifts slightly, more casual but with something behind it. Oh, and I ran into the mayor on my way here. He seems to be in a great mood, said he was delighted with your work. Oh, he raises an eyebrow. Really? Yeah, he looked very pleased. Silence. Aoi stares at the ceiling. Also watches her for a moment. And what does the town think of me? Adjusting his tie. Honestly, they're too busy dealing with everything that happened to think about you. Pause. But for what it's worth, I think you did well. Good? Did you see what happened today? I saw that you opened a shop in town you don't know, served everyone who walked in, and you're still here. That's more than most people would have done. Also stands up and heads for the door. Tomorrow will be better, or worse, but at least you know what to expect now. He stops in the doorframe. See you tomorrow, Owie the Witch. The bell chimes and also leaves. Owie stares at the door for a moment, then at the wrecked shop, then at the jar of honey also left her. On the bright side, I didn't expect you to make it past the first day. Owie opens the jar of honey with a tired smile. I need to get everything ready to open tomorrow. And that is the demo. That was fun. I think the characters are very charming. I love the art style. Everything is very smooth as well. And yeah, I think overall this is a very fun game. I'm definitely looking forward to when, you know, it releases, for sure, because it seems like there are definitely a lot more like functions, if you would call it that, with the... Oh, is it called mortar and pestle? Is that what you call it? That'll be interesting. It'll be cool if there's also like other ways later on to get specific like special ingredients or so. And I do want more potions, that's for sure. I really like all the designs of the potions as well. It makes all of them look very unique. But yeah. Also, credits. Let's go. GG to the developers. This is a very fun one. But yeah, I think we will end it here for this demo. If you watch all the way till the end, thank you very much. Every link to the Steam and the developer page as well will be linked in the description. So if you're interested, or if you find this demo fun as well, or if you want to give the demo a try yourself, go on ahead and support them. I think it's a really, really nice demo. Like, you get to also see all the different characters and what their vibes are. Writing is quite fun. But yeah, I think that is it, and I will see y'all in the next video. Have a nice day! Oh, you know, I ended the episode, but then I closed the credit page, and there's a little bit more. But Capricornio, at least this adventure is finally over. Someone hands him a note. You want me to read this? Sure, no problem. Production thanks you for playing the prologue of Gossips and Potions and invites you to play the full game when it's available. What prologue? You might have to put up with Owie for several more chapters? This wasn't my contract. I need to talk to my agent. Thank you so much for playing Gossips and Potions. Ooh, thunder and maniacal laughter. Yes. Yes! Lightning and maniacal laughter. A witch! Maniacal laughter. Louder. Exactly what I need to complete in my experiment. Lightning. And the thunder. Oh, there you go. This is actually the end, but yeah. Thank you for watching. See y'all.